back to school typically goes hand in hand with big expenses and debt. So today we are getting some financial tips to help students stay on top of their finances. Kelsey McDonald joins us in studio today, so thank you so much for coming in.
You're very welcome.
You are a fourth-year University of Alberta student, so you've learned a bit about how to save money over the years.
A little bit, yeah.
And now you have a new role with the Service Credit Union as the Young and Free spokesperson. So tell us, what does that mean?
Well, Service Credit Union actually launched this program financially, the Young and Free program, about February last year. And so they wanted to hire a voice for Generation Y, which we like to consider 17 to 25-year-olds. And they wanted to hire someone who could make financial topics fun, because sometimes they're a little bit bland. So now I'm that person.
Yes. Okay, so what does Young and Free Alberta mean?
We want young people who want to be free and they don't want to have those financial stresses.
And free of debt, too.
Exactly. So that's my job, to kind of help you get there.
Okay. So, talking about students, tell us, what are the things that people can do? Because for student loans, for example, you get a big chunk of money at the beginning of the year, and then you have to make that last. So what are some of the things that students can do to make sure they don't just blow it all in September or October?
Yeah, well, a huge part of saving money is creating a budget. I think a lot of students are a little bit skeptical about creating a budget, but that is a really key point into making your savings last a lot longer. Something that you can do now is, a lot of students think that you can only buy your textbooks from the bookstore at the school that you're at, but there are so many different options nowadays with the internet and different websites that will give you so many major discounts on the exact same kind of textbooks. I was blogging about it the other day on youngfreealberta.com, and so you can go check that out there. And another tip is to just do the simple things that you hear all the time about, you know, packing a lunch and making your own coffee, because if you don't eat the fast food and don't buy your own coffee, then you could save up to $50 a week, which is huge for students especially.
Totally. Okay, so how are you trying to get this message out to students? Well,
I actually run the website youngfreealberta.com, and so I do daily blog posts about many different financial topics, and then also just anything that's interesting to 17 to 25-year-olds. So I make weekly videos and try and keep it entertaining, and there's lots of fun stuff on the website.
Nice. Now, why do you think students are such a hard market to reach? That you said they are worried about budgets and they don't really know that they can tackle that. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think Generation Y, 17 to 25-year-olds, we're all about instant gratification. We love to impulse buy, and I think one thing when making a budget that we don't really do is we don't really account for all the unexpected expenses. So let's say on a Monday night you just randomly decide to spend $50 to go to a concert, then your budget gets all thrown off, and then we just kind of leave it in the dust. And that's what students need to realize, that they can make budgets flexible and it doesn't have to be strict. And as long as they have a category for their unexpected expenses, you'll be golden.
But tap into that and don't touch your food money.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so how do people get a head start on, you know, the school year has already started. Are there things they can do to try to, you know, get a head start as the school year goes on, so that, you know, come next year, February, March, when you're near the end of the year, they're not in trouble?
Yep. So again, creating a budget is really important. I was blogging the other day about creating a daily budget. So you can figure out your daily income, and then you can see where your money's going, and that will help you in the long run for sure. Another thing, it might sound a little bit cheesy, but this is what I like to do. I plan and prepare for the grocery store. So you eat beforehand, because you'd be surprised if you're hungry and you go to the grocery store and you think everything looks delicious, so you buy a lot of things, and so that's a really good way. And then also writing a list before the grocery store, that really keeps you on track and can save you a lot of money.
Nice. And do you think hearing it from you, a student yourself, is going to help others sort of realize, oh, I guess I can do this?
Well, I think it makes it easier.
Mom.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat as everyone else. I've made a few mistakes in my time, and I'm learning with other people, and I share my experiences with everyone on the website and on Facebook and Twitter as well. So I hope it helps them out.
Sounds good. Okay, well, if you want more information about today's segment, how to save a little cash, you can go online to youngfreealberta.com, and you can also find a link to that from our website. So thanks for coming in. Some good tips.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
And we're back right after the break.